Hey there, and welcome back on today's episode of Makeup with a Message. We're going to be talking a little bit about a secret. So I know like the law of attraction, that is super popular, but let's see, 10, 20 years ago, I actually watched the movie The Secret and have definitely been living this lifestyle for quite a while. So that is going to be today's episode, just about the law of attraction and about how if you want a good life, you definitely can have a good life. So it is the first day of March, my favorite holiday, St. Patrick's Day. So we're going to do a little pop of green in today's look. So let's see. I'm going to try and find a little angle brush here, and I've got some gel liner. So I'm going to start out with that gel liner. And we're going to use that right on that bottom lash. Pretty. I never used this before. So the law of attraction is just bringing what you want into your life. And also realizing that the things you don't want, you brought into your life. Man, that's a hard pill to swallow. So let's just think about debt. Whew. Oh yeah, debt, that's a big one. How did I bring this debt on myself? Well, when you go to the mailbox, what are you thinking about? Are you thinking about what bills are going to be in there? Or are you thinking about getting checks in the mail? So I did this about 10, 15 years ago when I first watched the movie and started really getting into the laws of attraction and the power of positivity and just attracting what you wanted into your life instead of the don't wants, because the universe doesn't know what you want or what you don't want. It just hears you talking about things. So whether it's, I don't want these bills, I don't want these bills, it still hears bills. So you got to kind of change it. If it's something negative, you got to do the flip side. So when you go to the mailbox, just think about those checks in the mail. So about 10, 15 years ago, I did an experiment, and every time I would go to the mailbox, I would only think about checks in the mail. And I really got checks in the mail. I mean, this was 10, 15 years ago now, so I can't exactly tell you who those checks came from or, what they were. I don't know if they were rebate checks or what they were. I can also remember a time that I was working at the mall and I was so thirsty. So thirsty. Yeah, I know. There's water. There's water. But I like Mountain Dew. What can I say? Caffeinated beverage. So I just kept putting out into the universe that I wanted someone to get me something to drink. And do you know that it worked? Somebody brought me something right to my counter while I was working at the mall there. I don't exactly remember how that all conspired, but I definitely remember I did not specifically go out of my way and say, hey, can somebody bring this to me? And somebody did bring me that icy cold beverage. So that was a wonderful day. I know I've seen on different social media apps too that different numbers will correspond with different things. So there is a number for money. I saw this, and that number is 520-7418. And I have that number on a piece of paper somewhere where I look at it every single day. And if I focus on that number, I'll definitely get different jobs coming my way. I don't know. So I don't know where that number came from, but I definitely do use that number and it has worked. I also gave it to my aunt. She's got it plastered right on her refrigerator. So every single day she looks at it. And she said that they went to the casino and they hit. She got like some rebate check in the mail and all kinds of stuff. So your mind is super powerful. If we just stop focusing on all of the negatives and all of the things that we don't want that we have in our life, then we'll definitely get more of the things that we want in our life. We need to have that attitude of gratitude. So, got a little smoky black here in the corner. So if you notice, I kind of built it up there. You know, I started with this kind of peachy color on the lid, and then in the corner, I did this brown, which is a little lighter, and then moved up to that. So it just kind of gave a little bit more depth and dimension to that. Then we've got our super fluffy brush, and actually, that color's a little too shimmery for me, so I'm just going to go with a kind of neutral. And just kind of blend everything right out with this little fluffy brush. This is my favorite brush. It just makes everything, all of the little mistakes, imperfections, just blurs everything perfectly. So yeah, I definitely love this little brush. So that green on the bottom is pretty, but it is definitely not super greeny. I wish I had something to kind of pop it out a little bit more, give it a little bit more of that green for our St. Patrick's Day look. I don't know. Who else loves St. Patrick's Day? If you love St. Patrick's Day, just leave a little shamrock down in the comments because it is my favorite. Got little shamrock clips in too to keep my hair back. Figured I'd bust those out since we're finally in March. Okay, so one other cool thing with the green eyeliner and with any eyeliner is you can do that kind of whitish. This one is, let's see, what is it called? Nude. So like any kind of beigey, golden, champagne-y color. A lot prettier than the white from back in the day, when we grew up wearing white eyeliner. So another way that I like to use the law of attraction is to get front row parking. So no matter where I'm going, I always envision that front row parking spot being open. And when I get there, like 9 times out of 10, it is open. And I know you're going to be like, Rochelle, that's fucking crazy, but it's real life and you should try it. But you really have to believe it because that's the whole thing with the law of attractions and, you know, the secrets of the universe is you have to believe it. If you don't believe it, then it's not going to come to you. And you can't think it's going to happen instantly because that's not it either. You have to be patient and you have to believe in it. It's like that little seed that you plant and you don't want to dig it up before it starts to sprout because it could be like right there about to come out and then you dig it up. No, you got to keep on believing and just trust me, you'll definitely see it. Like, see if you can get that front row parking spot next time you go to the grocery store or I don't know. My favorite spot to use it is I haven't been there in a while, but was always at the casino because that place is always packed and you could be walking like a really super far ways. So I would always picture that spot and I am envisioning the spot right now. So I guess if I do go there anytime soon, I should have that front row just waiting for me. But yeah, it really does work. I don't know. What you think about, you will bring about. Vision boards. Everybody's doing vision boards now. It's just so crazy to me. My cousin and I, we were the ones who watched the movie The Secret, 10, 20 years ago or whatever it was. And I was just telling her, like, isn't it so funny how now, like, everybody's into manifesting and vision boards and all of this. And that's old news for us. We've been doing this for a long time. And she's like, I know, my daughter, and her daughter's in high school now. She's like, I was just telling her about the laws of attraction and, The Secret, the movie, and so hopefully soon we're going to have a movie night and recap, watch it again. But you can find information about The Secret pretty much on anywhere on the internet. Just look up the laws of attraction, look up The Secret, manifestation, anything like that, because the power is truly inside of you. It truly, truly is. Like, I don't know. It's so crazy because whatever you want, you can have. Like, you can literally have anything that you want. You just have to believe it. And you can receive it. Definitely takes an attitude of gratitude. That's one of my favorite sayings, an attitude of gratitude. You want to be thankful for the things that you have now, because the more thankful for the things that you have now, the more things that you can receive. If you're just like, oh, I don't have anything. I don't have that big house. I don't have that nice car. I don't have, then the universe just hears you saying, I don't have. So although like one time you might be like, dang, I wish I had that big house. Like, 10 times you're like, oh, I don't have anything. So every day I try to have an attitude of gratitude and just really be thankful for everything that I have now. And if I look back, I'm like, man, there's so much more that I want to achieve in my life and so much more that I want to do. And I feel like I haven't done anything. But if I look back, there's a lot of things that I wanted and that I had on my vision board, even if I didn't make a physical vision board. You always have a vision board in your head. It's called your imagination. So a lot of those things I have now. So I need to really just focus on being thankful for the things that I have now, because that's what brings you more, that attitude of gratitude. Got a little bronzer here, warming it up. I love bronzer. It's actually probably my favorite makeup. Like, were you ever stranded on a desert island? What would you bring with you? Bronzer and mascara. That'd be it. Well, obviously more if I could, but bronzer and mascara would give me a good look. I think another important thing you have to remember is to, have that vision board. Like I said, it's always in your head, but it is best if you write it down. Write it down, put it somewhere that you always see. Put it right next to your toothbrush. Put it in your makeup. Put it wherever you want, Put it somewhere with something that you're already doing every day, because that way then you can see it every day and you can focus on it. And, if your goal is to have a happy marriage, if your goal is to be successful in business, if your goal is to make $1 million, if you focus on that every single day, trust me, it will happen. It will definitely happen. I have notes and things all over my house. Like I said, I have the numbers, those are where I see them every single day, 520-7418. And yeah, you have to definitely believe it, because the power is inside of you. It's inside all of us. But people a lot of times are like, well, if, there's only so many millions of dollars in the world and there's only so many of this and so much of that. But that's what's great about human population. We're all different. We all want something different. So your wants and needs aren't going to be the same as my wants and needs. So when the universe fulfills everything that I want, I'm not taking away from you. I'm only getting what I want, which is something completely different than what you want. And we can all be successful together. I absolutely love a powder pencil for brows. I remember one of my makeup friends once told me, like, kind of go on top of the brow. And that was like the smartest thing that anyone had ever said, because it just makes it so much easier. And I know a lot of young people are probably like, oh my gosh, the fronts of her brows are so dark, but that's okay. Everybody has their own way of doing makeup, and this is the way I like to do it. So if you like it, you like it. If you don't, try something different, because guess what? All this gets washed off and we can try something new another day. Little lash primer, boost those bad boys up, get them nice and conditioned so they don't fall out. Who doesn't want to have nice lashes? I don't know if anyone else starts out their day with that, top 5 things I'm thankful for. Maybe end your day with that. Who knows? I'm thankful for my family. Thankful for my house. Thankful for this phone to be recording this video. Thankful for everyone who's watching this video. Let's see, was that 4? Thankful for the sun shining today. I definitely love a sunny day. So we definitely want to focus on things that we want in our life and not things that we don't want in our life. If we're always saying those bills, debt, debt. Even if we're saying we don't want it, that's what we're still saying. So just always try and focus on something else. Focus on checks. So focus on what we want. Talk about what we want, not what we don't want. Even if we're saying we don't want it, Thanks then. I don't know. I'm always fat. I'm fat. Thanks then. Okay. Okay, so a little recap from today's video. We definitely want to have an attitude of gratitude. Always be thankful. Try and think every day, what are 5 things that I could be thankful for? Try and focus on things we want and not things that we don't want. Even though we're saying we don't want them, no, just erase that from our vocabulary. Just work on the things that we want and not the things that we don't want. And everybody have a great day. I hope you like this makeup video and I hope everyone has a great March. And yay!